Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today, our group will present our topic, which is the importance of sex education for children. And our group's members are Elang, Arya, Rizky, Frisha, and Utami. Now, let us move on to the first topic that we are going to present today, which is the parent's role. The parent's role will be presented by Frisha. Frisha, times is yours.
Okay, everyone, thanks for the time opportunity, and I will present about parents' roles. In this era, there are many of sexual violence and behavior that are not good. This will be dangerous to the younger generation, especially for children. To resolve this problem, sex education is very important to teach to children. Therefore, the role of parents is very important in this case. And there are the role of parents in sex education for children. There are the first role is parents as the primary educators. The second is children need guidance, and the last is children observe it from their parents. And the first is parents as the primary educators. Parents should be the primary sexual educators of children. Parents are the close to children, so parents know the right way to educate their children. It is necessary so that our children know about healthy sexual behavior and aims to prevent the occurrence of sexual harassment in children. And the second rule is children need guidance. Children often want guidance and advice from their parents about sex. Thus, parents are closest to their children. Rather than asking other people, children will ask parents first about the things that they don't know. So in this case, parents must always accompany their children. And the last rule is children observe it from their parents. Children learn about sexuality from their parents, whether their parents discuss sex with them or not. The example is children watching you interact, listening to you, observing how you react to sexual behavior and message. That's all from me. And the next material will be present by Lian. Lian, time is yours.
Thanks, Frisha, for the time and the opportunity. Now, I'm going to present about normal sexual development for preschoolers. The first is masturbation. The second is interest in the physical characteristic of opposite sex. Is actually normal, right? It would be abnormal or dangerous when they are interested in the physical characteristic of the same sex, right? The third one, undressing with another preschooler and playing doctor. The last one, wondering where babies come from. Children or preschooler usually wonder where babies come from. And let's take one of the normal sexual development for preschooler, which is playing doctor. child might be uh, curious about gender differences, and don't be angry or react in a horrified way. Calm yourself and distract the children with another activity. Use this opportunity to discuss gender with your child. Talk about how the bodies of girls are different. Also, tell them that touching another's genitals and vice versa should be avoided because genitals are private. This is the things that really important, right? Also, as a parents, we can use some media. Obviously, the media presents inappropriate messages for children, right? But you can use educational age appropriate books, movies, and television shows as supplements for discussions about sex. There are many good books and videos available about sex which are designed for children of different ages. Provide opportunities for Q&A afterward. Don't forget about it. If you are put on spot with a certain question and don't have any really reply, so a praise such as "What a good question" or "Let's talk about that later." This gives you time to think about what you are going to say, but make sure you keep your word and talk about the issue. And now, also, use age appropriate language. This one is the most important things too, because children not has that much sophisticated vocabularies. That why you have to use the simple vocabularies. The last one, hormonal surges of puberty are still a few years away, so take the advantage of teaching them early. Now, why this one? It is important to teach your child the anatomically correct names of the genitals, such as penis and vagina or vulva. Also, don't think that telling a child about sex makes them sexually precocious. On the contrary, research indicates that children who have clear understanding of sexual issues are more likely to behave responsible. Okay, for example, waiting until older to have sex or choosing to use contraceptive. That's all for me. Now we're gonna move to the preparing yourself material that will be presented by my partner Arya. Arya, time is yours now.
Okay, thank you, Lian. Now I want to explain about preparing yourself. It's a good idea to prepare yourself by thinking about what you're comfortable with and building on that. For example, if you're okay with talking about buttons but not breasts, try using the word button in conversation to start with, or you could practice with another adult. You might feel embarrassed or uncomfortable talking about sexuality or using words like penis or vagina. When talking about bodies, that's okay. Firstly, we must decide on a consistent approach with other adults involved in their child's parenting. Secondly, keep in mind that your child will pick up on your attitudes by your behaviors. And the last, if you can think of what to say or are unsure on how much info to tell your child, read up on the topic. Refer to age-appropriate sex education materials such as books to you help you face your answers. Okay, that's enough. The next material will be presented by Mbak Kiki. Mbak Kiki, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Arya, for the time and the opportunities. And so in here, we are going to talk about how if they know too much about sex. For some people, maybe they will say that it is good for the child if they know about sex, but some people and the other people will be say that is it can be dangerous for the child if they know too much about sex. But actually, it is a myth that knowledge about sex is harmful because research shows that well-informed experiences and then practice more responsible, young people are more likely to delay sexual behaviors if they do have sex. So don't worry to give them more about sex education. And this is the important thing that you must to know because usually most people do it. If you act embarrassed or unwilling to talk about the topics, children may believe that their bodies and their sexuality are things to be ashamed of because children can only absorb so much information. Maybe that's all from my topic, and for the next material will be presented by my friends. Utami, time is yours.
Okay, thanks, Mbak Kiki. Okay, right. Why it is important to start education early? First, children who have a clear understanding of sexual issues are more likely to behave responsibly. Second, your child will feel comfortable talking to you about sexual issues because there is an atmosphere of comfort and truth. 3. If children sense that their parents are uncomfortable with the topic of sex, they will be less likely to come to their parents with problems and questions later on. 4. Talking to your preschooler about sex paves the way for open communication about sexual issues as they get older. Last, have private sexual abuse or prolonged abuse. And last for me, thank you.
Okay, that's all for our presentation today. Thank you for listening and watching our presentation until the end. Hope you enjoy and hope you get something beneficial from our presentation. Thank you so much and see you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you for your attention.